Welcome back. We're getting a news of another video that has resurfaced, but this is an absolutely shocking video of Hizbul terrorists torturing a patriot, an army informer who was thrashed and then humiliated. The army informer's head was tonsured, as you can see right now on your screens. An absolutely shocking video that has been released of torture being inflicted on the army informer. This is the kind of, act that has been done by the terrorists to an army informer for divulging information about their possible whereabouts to the security forces, and this is the punishment being inflicted on him by the terrorists. And this is a video that has been purposely, obviously released by these terrorists to send out the message to threaten villagers that this is what is in store for you if you cooperate with the security forces. An absolutely shocking video that has come to light of terror, torture that one is getting to see in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The video right now that has emerged, we're just waiting for more details. Ashraf is with us to tell us a little bit more about this very shocking video that has come to light. Ashraf, tell us more.
Avantika, basically this is one of the videos so far released by the militant groups operating in the Kashmir Valley. We have seen series of such kind of videos where this kind of treatment was being done with the, we can say, the nationalists or the people who are associated with the security agencies, including police and other security forces. But now this is only an effort by the militant groups operating in the Kashmir to create a kind of fear among the people who did not believe their ideology or who are not their supporters. We have seen in the South Kashmir, Pulwama district, the same way the politicians, mainstream politicians were shooted, recorded on tape, and then those also posted on the social media. The only tactic behind these videos is to just create a fear among the masses in the Kashmir Valley so that they could not move away from the ideologies and the things what these militant groups believe.
Retired Major General G.D. Bakshi is also with us now on the broadcast. Sir, good afternoon. Here is another video of how, these terrorists are punishing the army informers by shaving their heads off. The purpose is clear. The purpose of releasing the video is very clear, is to, create fear and to threaten the locals who are cooperating with the security forces, isn't it?
Right. Absolutely right you are. These are the same people who cry from the rooftops about human rights. See precisely what he is doing, shoving this man's head in the bucket, waterboarding him, torturing him for what? For doing his duty, for standing by the Union of India, for standing by the Republic, for reporting on the traitors and their nefarious plans. They go around looting banks, killing guards. They go around disrupting the tourist season so that the people of Kashmir are kicked in their bellies at the time when they have to earn their money for the whole year. How is it that they time all their disturbances, all their nefarious activities to disrupt the tourist season? And then people who speak out in anger, this is what they try and do, and then they claim to be the greatest votaries of human rights. Where are the human rights people now? I don't hear them talking about against this. I don't hear them coming in support of this man who risked his life to do the right thing.
No, and we don't hear from the separatists also now. All of a sudden, there's a stoic silence from that side as well. Executive Editor Gaurav Sawant is also joining us now. Gaurav, this is the kind of, action taken by these terrorists who are only out there to spread their evil designs. Will they succeed in this, in their nefarious activities? This is obviously being made and has been released to spread threat, to spread terror amongst the locals who, genuinely want to support the security forces.
If the state government is weak, if the police are weak, then the writ of the terrorists will prevail. That's the situation on ground, because terrorists are intimidating people. There are vested interests who are spreading the commentary that everyone in Kashmir is anti-India or the majority is anti-India, which is not the truth. It's a minuscule minority with a gun, aided, abetted, funded, armed and sent by Pakistan, that is anti-India, but then they control the narrative. This is the truth about Kashmir. The silent majority is with government of India, with the Indian state. That silent majority is now being intimidated, and not just now, it's a systematic campaign against them. Those who believe in democracy, they've been killed in Kashmir. We saw a PDP leader being killed. We saw an NC leader being killed. We've seen those who give information to the security forces, those who work for government, they are being killed. So there is a very systematic intimidation tactics that are underway in Jammu and Kashmir. It is not the popular narrative, and that is why, except on India Today, it does not make headlines. We are speaking the truth. We tell the people the ground reality. When you listen to the audio on this conversation, it is threat, it is intimidation. It's not just that these youngsters, two of these youngsters, now their heads are being tonsured, their waterboarding is on, but that's one part of the story. Families are being intimidated, and that is something which is very, very scary. Policemen and their families are also being targeted. So Pakistan-sponsored terror moves systematically. The state needs to move even more systematically to counter it. We don't see that happening, Avantika.
Major General G.D. Bakshi, with terrorists like these succeed in such intimidation tactics by spreading panic, by spreading alarm, by, creating this kind of fright and terror amongst the locals by releasing such videos? Okay, we're just going to fix that audio there. Ashraf Wani also joins us now. Ashraf, what is the state government doing about this? What is the Chief Minister saying? Have they reacted on these kind of videos? It's not just this one, but earlier videos of terrorists openly brandishing their arms and weapons, smiling towards the camera. What kind of action is the state government taking rather?
Avantika, basically, Gaurav briefed just while I go on it. The kind of what the government has to go on now. The government has been able to provide a kind of environment of security among the masses in Kashmir Valley for last so many months now. That's why there is some kind of
Okay, stay with me. Ashraf Ajay Bharti, BJP MLC, is also with us right now, sir. Such a shocking and horrifying video that we're getting to see. Intimidation tactics being adopted by these terrorists now, and the purpose only is to create fear and panic by showcasing these videos. Your reaction? Mr. Ajay Bharti, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Have you had the chance to see this video? Yes.
In fact, I am out in the field, so I have not been able to watch this video. But I know one thing for sure, that Pakistan has now gained this reputation over decades that it is a rogue country. It is not only, it is inhuman, it is they have earned this name for themselves as an barbaric and inhuman armed force. So, right in 1947 also, when they invaded Kashmir in the name of tribal, then also they were acting as a brute force. So that continued. But I can tell you one thing, that India and the government of India as a nation as well as the government of India, will not bow down to these tactics and will react in an appropriate manner and will ensure that such forces are annihilated. That is for sure, and I have no doubt about that. I also understand that we need to supplement forces on ground so that such elements are eliminated in time and common people does not suffer and is not intimidated and is not victimized anymore.
All right, Mr. Bharti, thanks so much for speaking to us. We are back now with retired Major General G.D. Bakshi. Sir, don't you think the purpose of releasing these videos is also showcasing these terrorists own desperation? I mean, the kind of extremes that they are also going to try and prove a point. Obviously, all of the attempts, all of the nefarious activities have not been successful in the past, with the security forces cracking down on each one of them.
You know, the fact is, the ground reality is that where there used to be 3,500 to 400 terrorists in the Jammu and Kashmir state, today they have been reduced to 150. How has that come? It has been done with the support of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. And I salute the bravery of these people who, despite these threats of torture, waterboarding, etc., skinning alive. In my time, they had skinned alive 2 of them who had, given us information and which had led to the elimination of some of the top leadership of the Harkatul Jihad-e-Islami. This is what they do. This is the kind of people they are, and they make the parents watch this as they are torturing the children. You know, this is the ISIS for you. If the whole world condemns the ISIS, why don't we condemn these people?
Right.
On what basis are they talking of a freedom struggle? There is no bloody freedom struggle in Jammu and Kashmir. It is just communal hatred, communal violence. If you can talk against Gujarat, you need to raise your voice against this.
Right.
450,000 Kashmiri Pandits have been ethnically cleansed. They are trying to radicalize the valley, Wahhabize the valley, ghettoize the valley, reduce it to a ghetto, where the...
Well, that's the intent, isn't it? Vimal Dasi, social activist, is also now joining us on the phone line. Your response to these intimidation tactics, once again being resorted by the terrorists by releasing such videos?
Well, I guess this is against the basic
Mr. Dasi, can you hear me? Okay, we'll just try and fix that audio. But coming to you, Gaurav, obviously the purpose of releasing such videos is to intimidate, frighten and terrify the locals. Okay, we'll just go back to Gaurav also in a bit. But coming to you, Major General G.D. Bakshi, I want to know from you that does this really work on the locals, on the villagers? Just yesterday we were talking about that massive search operation that was launched by the security forces. It was a 15-hour-long operation, to try and find out who really are behind those recent bank robberies. These kind of videos, what does it really do to the to the people, to their psyche? How do they respond to such videos?